hard to follow that two speakers right now that are daughters of Frank Soto Sr. But first, before I'm going to reinforce thanking everyone for being here and supporting this event. But I definitely want to thank my wife, Maritza Soto. We should all thank her for really putting this together. It was just an idea. But when I see you as a wife, a sister, stepsister, daughter, very responsible, very busy, starting a new career, assistant principal, you have 2 children, you have to deal with me. And at first, I can see I was a little nervous about trying to put this together with all the busyness. And I'm glad you did it, because it showed that you persevered, you didn't let any distractions get in the way. And what it did is inspired me, and I hope it inspired others, hopefully, for the next event next year. And it'll be a little bit bigger. But I'm glad it's friends and family here today. And we can start spreading the message about liver cancer. And I'm going to start with the topic of liver health. Now, I know it's ironic that we have a bar and we're offering a free drink ticket. And when it comes to liver health, the 2 main causes of liver damage that can lead to liver cancer is alcohol abuse. But I want to stress that alcohol in and of itself, the chemical, is not going to cause any liver damage. It's the behavior. It's controllable. It's preventable. And I was going to present to you, someone's going to come here from Project Samaritan Incorporated, an expert in substance use. And you're going to ask them 1,000 questions. But the fact is, when it comes to preventing liver damage, it's doable through awareness, just by being able to do things in moderation. And I'm not going to get too technical because it can get pretty boring because it's a downer. But the fact is, you still can have fun. You can still take care of yourself and prevent through awareness. Another main cause is hepatitis C. Maritza pointed that out. But the tricky thing about hepatitis C is that it's not easily noticeable. One of the reasons why it's not noticeable is because the liver, by the way, is on the right side. It's a very resilient organ. It's the only organ in the body that can regenerate itself. You cut it in half, it will grow back. It has over 500 functions in the body. It processes everything through your blood. It filters, it cleans your blood. So, because it's so strong, the symptoms aren't so obvious. Someone can live with hepatitis C for 20, 30, 40 years, die from something else, cross the street, get hit by a truck, and be just fine. I have family who have hepatitis C, but they caught it in time. So they changed their diet, they changed their behaviors, and they're on a good course. But for those who are less fortunate and not catch it on time, and not be able to manage it, they tend to experience a different experience. Hepatitis C, with drinking, and a poor diet, and a list of other factors. And there are many people who believe that, you work hard, you play hard. And I agree totally, but in moderation. And that's the awareness I want to bring. Hepatitis C is treatable. And I encourage people to take a test. I have someone who's going to come in. They can set up an appointment at their job, at a confidential location for free. You don't have to pay a co-payment. We're going to have it here today, but the young lady's grandmother got very ill. And we understand when it comes to family, we have to be very loyal to that. So she wasn't able to make it. I was going to actually demo a hepatitis C test in front of everyone, because I haven't had one in a while. It's very important to get tested for hepatitis C. It's controllable. You can control it by making sure you change your lifestyle, making sure that you take your drinks in moderation. And look at Frank Soto. He lived in his 70s, but we would have liked to have him a little longer. Had we had the awareness, when we caught this, when he was aware, he was at cirrhosis. And when Maritza came up to me, she said, "I know you know this. Tell me what's going on." It's a little hard to explain to her where he was at. And I knew what direction it was going. and not to just sit there and observe the whole process for her especially and everyone else. But if it's caught early, it can be controlled. So I encourage everyone, for your loved ones, for yourself, take a test. I'm going to have someone come around. His name is Ira Weiss from Project Samaritan Incorporated. He will encourage you. He will set up an appointment. He can set up with his doctor, anyone, to take a test and make sure that you take the test and hopefully everything will come out right. And if you discover that you have hepatitis C, you have family, you have friends, it's controllable, we can help you out. Now on that note, in memory of Frank Soto, we want to set up the track, DJ Speed and the Santo Rico dance team. Hopefully you can hear me. And in memory of Frank Soto, you can break down the salsa the way he liked it.